do it.
Excellent. Hello and welcome to the best podcast. My name is Morgan. I'm Listphage on the internet. These are my
What's
wonderful
up?
co-hosts.
I'm Samuel. I go by Moon.
My name is Kenny. I go by Kenny Catchum.
My name's Vanessa. I go by Queen Wavy.
So this is the inaugural episode of this new Eternal podcast that will last forever. So how are y'all feeling about that? The start of this brand new tradition.
I'm feeling like I woke up from a nap like 20 minutes ago.
Nice.
Getting off on
I'm
a
trying
good
to think if
foot.
I can last one episode. Let's see. Let's go. Let's get this going.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
It's only an hour, Vanessa. I feel like you can last. I have faith in you.
I'm stressed.
A lot can happen in an hour.
That's true, as evidenced by most lecture courses on Brown's campus.
Mm.
How are y'all settling in after the quote-unquote break?
Man, it is a weird time. It is weird to first of all, it is weird to be back, but second of all, it's weird that we are back. Like, it doesn't feel like it quite yet.
Mhm.
I took some summer courses and I'm getting similar vibes, but just more of them. And what in the world, man? It's a evil world we live in, strange world we live in.
Yeah, I just want to say that I don't know about your professors, but I really feel like my professors were like, this is a normal semester. And so y'all are just going to do the work. It doesn't matter if you're living in a prison cell in grad center. You are going to find the motivation out of your sweatpants to do this work no matter what happens. So that's kind of the vibe I've been getting. But I recently found a second wind of motivation and just will to live. So I'm really excited now. So that's what it's like for me coming from break.
I feel like lots of my professors have no clue what they're doing because they did not teach during the spring when all of this started. So this is their first time on Zoom. I'm TAing a class and the professor was like, all right, so I'm going to teach y'all how to make a breakout room. And then he messed up and I was like, bro, this isn't good, man. You're in charge.
Oh my god. I have such compassion for all my incredibly technically challenged professors who are doing Zoom for the first time. And you can tell because these poor people are trying to cast a PowerPoint and it's just not working.
Yeah.
But cheers to education. No matter what, apparently.
Yeah, we're like the damn postal service. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, Zoom. We're here, baby. So let's talk about our majors. I am a game dev and creative writing major.
I'm a stat major over here, and I don't know why I'm doing that to myself, but I am.
That sounds like torture, yeah.
I have 3 math courses this semester, and I'm taking Orgo too.
Why are you taking Orgo too? Are you pre-med?
Yeah, I'm also pre-med.
Oh my goodness. There it is.
So there's a statistically strong likelihood that you're a pre-med.
Yeah, you could say that.
I am a bio major, non-pre-med.
Sorry, I was just trying to get chat up because we have so many fans that I just want to keep up with all of them. But I am a business major, Pogger.
Wow.
I am the profit man of this group. I am also focusing my business major on disability rights and justice, so that is a redeeming quality of my work. So
Business majors have to have a redeeming quality or we won't let them on the podcast. That's a rule I'm setting up right now. We all get one veto and mine is every other business major.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Oh god, we're all mega big epic gamers. How about y'all? Tell me about your epic gaming experience.
Yeah. For my part, I'm one of the co-captains of the Smash Ultimate team at Brown. So I do a lot of that competitively, and then I also stream other stuff. I played a lot of Pokemon as a kid. I'm still doing some of that. I do a lot of roguelikes. I've been playing a lot of like Spelunky, Into the Breach, that kind of thing lately. And huge fan of Hollow Knight. That's one of my all-timers.
Okay, but FTL or Into the Breach, what are your thoughts?
Whew. I actually have only played about 30 minutes of FTL.
That's a crime.
I know, but my computer couldn't handle it like the first time I played it. And then like the second time that I played it, I didn't get it and I died like several times in like the span of 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Into the Breach was like, yo, this is Fire Emblem, but with like mechs. And that's cool. So I definitely like grasped the concept of Into the Breach a lot faster.
I don't know what those games are. Never heard of those games.
I was just like, very cool, awesome.
Yeah. I like Kirby. Like, y'all want to talk about that?
That's my one line. That's my one
Oh,
claim
no.
to fame. Ken and I just button heads all day today, just by the
I'm
way.
sorry. Kirby's like one of the greatest game characters of all time.
True.
NG Hours says, I just started Into the Breach and I can only succeed as the Rusting Hulks. Oh my gosh, there are like the different teams. Like I want to try like a custom team comp for one of those. Like it's so all the different like ways that you got to play. Like it's such a big mindset shift, and it's big fan.
That's my gaming experience. I'm the retired Fortnite team captain. For I don't want to talk about that saga though, but I am back into Fortnite because I want to earn money. So I've been trying to train so I can compete in tournaments. Because I hate the game, but money's cool. But I mostly play like a lot of console games and like story stuff, and I do a lot of Pokemon and like a lot of Nintendo games as well. So bunch of variety. I'm not a super competitive guy, except like Fortnite, and I used to do a lot of Overwatch. So yeah.
Okay. Aren't we starting an Overwatch team? I've heard some buzz about that. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Vanessa. You were about to talk.
No,
but like
please.
we're about to have an Overwatch team, right?
Yeah, like low key, I wouldn't mind doing it like being on an Overwatch team, but I assume it would be PC, and I do console, and like console and PC Overwatch don't really mix. But all the players, or I mean, all the characters I made are like characters I feel like you don't need a mouse and keyboard. You can survive with a controller. Like I play Diva and Lucio, you know? There's no aim in that.
Just hope.
But yeah, just hope. So maybe one day, maybe I'll go back to the Overwatch scene.
I actually was just gonna segue when Kenny was talking about Fortnite, because my role in gaming with Brownie Sports has really been an interesting collection of roles. I was the women's in gaming representative, and we had a women's Fortnite night.
That was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It was really wild. We were like betting on people. It was like screaming and Andrew's comments. And we did a lot of other events, and then I moved into the social media director role, where I just kind of like, we would go to conventions and I would kind of just post stuff, and then we would try to like be the best Minecraft server against all the other universities, which was like a super serious event. That was like, so like our president was like, would be DMing me being like, you better get those Instagram posts up about like all of our Minecraft buildings or else. And I was like, bet, like that's my job. I actually came onto Brownie Sports mostly when I was walking past on the green and they were playing Melee. And I was like, it was all dudes. And that's actually how I got into this, was I was like annoyed by that. And so I was like, I'm going to go play, because I think we're really annoyed by the fact that there's only dudes right here. And so then I started playing a lot with Melee and then Ultimate. And I've been known for my Kirby obsession, but then switched to Mr. Game & Watch and garnered a lot of hatred for that. So I'm really loved in the community. And that's kind of my role in all that.
And I'm the content creation head, which means I do streams and YouTube videos and stuff. And also, Kenny just put together a wonderful application form. So if you are a Brown student and have some amazing content you'd like to have showcased on our YouTube channel, we should have that up pretty soon. So if you want to do that, check it out. Beth Evans, 5300, thank you so much for that sub. We appreciate it. Welcome to the Bruno. What do we call our podcast fans, gang? We gotta get that ironed out quick. Like, we're running a little low on time, but what are we gonna call them?
That's a good question.
The pod.
Best booze.
Best booze.
Best
I'm sure there's a name for it somewhere.
Yeah. Like podlings, maybe.
Wait, did
Pod
I say
people.
best pods before? Did I hear that?
I don't know.
Is that good? Best pods?
Best.
Play on words with pods at
I guess. Seems like we got a lot of movers in chat. We can't do the besties. That's already a gaming podcast.
Yeah.
We'll think about it. So we're
It'll come to us.
It'll come.
Like a
We'll
thief
get
in the
it.
night.
Chat, what do y'all
Absolutely.
what should we call it? Tell us what you think in chat.
Yeah, this is the
Oh, yeah.
Angie Hours says, does Valorant have teams and stuff like that? Yeah, no, it's a pretty young game, but it definitely has the potential for competitive play. There's not a team like currently, but I'm sure like if there's more interest expressed in the Discord, like we'll definitely consider it. So, yeah, if you want to see it, let your voice be heard.
I do it. I'd probably make us lose, but I do it.
Sam, that was the perfect segue into your topic. That was and you just let it die. Come on, man.
Oh man. Jeez. I don't know. I don't think I see the connection there exactly. You'll have to
Wait,
Give
no,
it to
I think
me,
that
like-
was a segue into my topic.
Damn, I got the topics
I was
mixed
like,
up.
wait a
Okay.
minute, isn't that
There
my
we go.
topic?
Oh, sorry, I'm playing 4D
I was like,
chess in my
hold
brain.
Stand up to your right, Kenny. Stand up.
I was like, wait a
You were
minute.
looking at the timeline where it was my topic. I understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, do we want to talk about esports?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess the thing I wanted to talk about, and I guess Valorant ties in with it. But I want to get y'all's like opinion. Like, what do y'all think? Like, when do you think a game goes from being like a casual fun game to like a competitive game / esport?
When does it go from being a casual fun game to a competitive game / esport? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Prize on the line, in my opinion.
Okay, I actually have an interesting point about
Oh, okay.
this.
Damn, okay.
Listen. Recently TSM signed a chess grandmaster.
Yeah, I was gonna talk
Taru?
about this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
I'm
what I
glad
wanted
that
to
I'm
talk
not
about.
the only one. All right. Yeah. What's been going on with chess lately? Like it's been. I think it's an esport. I think chess is an esport now,
Okay.
and that's crazy to say.
So chess is weird because I started to get into chess this summer because it blew up on Twitch. Because like obviously everything became online. So I think like the best American chess player, his name is Hikaru, and he started like streaming a lot more, and it blew up chess. And then he streams with a really big Twitch person named XQC, and then it blew up even more. And then they had like this really big like chess tournament called Pod Champs, which was like there's a lot of money on the line. It was just for Twitch streamers. So like chess kept blowing up. And then like 2 weeks ago, TSM is just like, all right, so we're gonna sign the best chess player because who's gonna stop us? And then Hikaru's like, so yeah, chess is an esport now. So like, what happened? What happened? How did like the world's like ancient board game become an esport?
I mean, chess has always been waiting for its big break. Like, we were always waiting for chess to blow up, you know? You gotta get it out of the shadows.
Yeah, like part of me is also like, oh, for it to be an esport, there needs to be like a coolness factor. But I was like, when was esports ever cool? Like, when were people like us or like other people in the club ever deemed like the cool cats at our schools? And I would have to argue that I am wrong about that factor. So, yeah.
I think my perspective coming from playing Smash competitively is that it's really not the design of the game that's going to make it like an esport or not, because like Smash is not designed initially to be a competitive game. It was designed to be a party game, and like the reason that it's an esport, the reason that it is a competitive game is people like put in all these restrictions, put in all these rules, but ultimately like they made it into their own competitive game. So I think like if you want to see it become competitive, you can make it become competitive. Like we got Fall Guys on one end of things, which I think definitely could become an esport, even though it doesn't have that structure at all based on its own design.
Yeah.
I think like there has to be community interest for there to like more than anything else. I think there needs to be community interest for something to become like an esport or like an electronic sport, whatever that ends up being defined as.
I mean, I just think about like, remember when Overwatch wasn't a big thing, and then Blizzard just spent like $5 million building an esports scene for it? Like, Overwatch
Yeah.
wouldn't have an esports scene unless Blizzard was like, you're gonna play our game as an esport, and you're going to like it. And then people did.
Like, it's weird. Like when I was thinking about this, I was like, I feel like lots of games, especially now, almost every big esport starts off as like a free game, and then it like blows up from like a casual thing to like competitive. But Overwatch is like the only game that's like an esport where it costs $60 to play, and then like the second it came out, Blizzard was like, all right, we're gonna become the NFL of gaming and just make this whole thing out of it. And it's just like they took a different approach, but it worked, which is like
Complete with
weird.
misogyny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally see what you're saying. I think if you look at Fortnite, for example, like just being something that's accessible to a lot of people raises that initial profile of the game, and then you end up seeing people interested in saying like, who is the best at this, right? Who is how do I prove that I'm better than everybody else at this thing? And I'm sure like, yes, there's so many different esports that there's a lot of different paths to becoming like an esport, but I think that is like one of the more common ones, and definitely the most common that we've seen among the big ones lately. You know, the accessibility is a major factor because I think public consciousness is so important in that development process.
No, that like I agree. I think that's right. Like if like if a lot of people are able to actually play the game, then the community grows more. Then I feel like you can act like something big can actually grow out of it. I think community is definitely like the biggest thing. So like do y'all think like so Sam said it earlier, but do you think like something like Fall Guys or even like Minecraft, could things like that become an esport? Because like lots of times on like Twitch, it's a really weird question, but like right now Twitch they'll have like tournaments, like Twitch Rivals tournaments, and they'll have games like Minecraft and Fall Guys, and like it's like a large enough community. You're competing for a super big prize pool, but I don't like I. It's just there's such weird games to be called an esport, you know?
Angie Harris says, I feel like Jax is going to get an esport team next. Either that or hopscotch. I totally agree there.
I can't wait for VR Hopscotch. I'm really hyped for that release.
Yeah. We're gonna smoke kids on the hopscotch esport arena.
I mean, like,
yeah, I think there's so many different ways that games can become competitive too. Because if you think about, you know, what is Super Mario 64 like? What is Minecraft like? I think like the way that that's become a high level gaming thing is through speed runs, like the speed run side of things. And Minecraft has been out long enough; it's been accessible long enough to where I feel like if that was going to become like a competitive sort of thing, then it kind of would have already, especially after the more recent like popular resurgence of it. So I don't know what distinguishes those two paths for individual games. What do you guys think?
I mean, Vanessa probably knows more about this than I do, but I think it's really a business decision. Like, it's so closely linked to like actual like ESPN sports. Like, it has to be interesting to watch and easy to follow, and it also has to be kind of like intense. You know,
Mhm.
like there's got to be a lot of valorization of the
This
outcome.
factor.
Yeah, like for Fortnite, even though it's a brightly colored, like cutesy game, you're still shooting each other with guns, and so like
Yeah.
it's making a ton of money because it's like quote unquote hardcore and it can be marketed well.
Project B dev team's making some good points in chat.
Games with a large casual following but relatively deep meta can be good esports because even mid to high level players can show off really cool things. Like Smash players can get, casual Smash players can get hype over crazy combos even if they don't fully understand the tech. Yeah,
that's
I
me.
think that's kind of what Morgan was saying. It's like, yeah, you from a spectator perspective, is this something that people are going to be able to understand or be entertained by in a meaningful way?
I mean, that's why like old esports didn't work that well because
Mhm.
who understand? Look at StarCraft. Open up a video of StarCraft and tell me what's happening right now. You can't.
Oh my gosh. Also, like, this is such a tangent, but I'm gonna say it anyway and we can return. I was like on TikTok the other day, as I always am, and there was like this girl who apparently won this like Fortnite championship for like $1 million. And it was just like the whole shock factor of the TikTok was that she was a girl. And I thought that was like so interesting. That it's like now the minorities are like breaking in and it's like it's a whole new world where like girls can win. So I thought that was interesting too, where it's like, what does old esports versus new esports mean? Because we kind of haphazardly define these terms as things that I mean, it's been such a short time. Like Brown Esports is 2016, so like like what does that mean in the scope of our club, but also like in the scope of larger conversations.
Right.
And thank God we don't have like gendered teams, but it's wild that like most Overwatch teams are still like sorted by gender. Like that's just bizarre.
Yeah.
It's like softball.
It looks like softball, really. Overwatch is the softball of esports. Let's just call it that.
Yeah, that's such a big downgrade.
Yeah, we
I mean,
went
like,
off. We started off talking and calling it the NFL of esports, and now it's the softball of
No,
esports.
they wanted to be the NFL. They never were.
Ah, gotcha.
They
Yeah,
tried
yeah,
their
yeah.
best, but they failed.
Truly. Oh, God. All right, well, I think it's time to move on to our next story. Who's up?
Yeah, I can go. So I wanted to talk about this recent collection of 3D Mario games that Nintendo announced in honor of Mario's 35th anniversary, guys. He's 35 years old. It finally happened. Yeah, so they recently had like a sort of mini direct related to Mario things, and they're like, hey, now we got like these little Game & Watch things that are the original Mario game. Hey, remember Lego Mario? What if there was more of that? And then the two big announcements were that they were going to be remastering the Wii U game Super Mario 3D World for the Switch, adding on a little bit more content and adding online multiplayer, which I think is going to be interesting. People had, mixed reactions to that, but I think that's relatively inoffensive. And then the big announcement is this collection of 3D Mario games. So you got Super Mario 64, you got Super Mario Sunshine, so Super Mario 64 being for the Nintendo 64, Sunshine being for the GameCube, and then Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii. So they're packaging those 3 games into a Switch game with updated graphics, probably some bug fixes, and that's pretty much it. And they're shelling it out for $60. It's going to be a limited time release, only available till next March. And while some people were like, wow, it's really cool that we got Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo Switch now. Wow, we got Sunshine. They remember Sunshine, all of that. I think people were largely upset about the price point and the limited release. What do you guys think?
How much is it?
$60. Sorry if I forgot to mention that.
For all 3 games?
For all 3 of those, yeah. So I think one of the points that is important here is that 2 of these games are very old generations of consoles, and then the other one is from like PS3, Xbox 360 era. So like the 64 game, while it was really revolutionary for its time, didn't really have that much content. Speedrunners, it takes less than 2 hours for them to get all of the stars in the game. And like even a casual playthrough will take like 5 to 6 hours maybe, to just like get through the game if you're familiar enough with the mechanics. Super Mario Sunshine, similar story. I think that 100% speedrun is more in the ballpark of like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that. So it's just, there's just not as much content in those first two games as you might expect from like $20 games even today, you know? Recently, like if you compare this to other remasters that that other companies are releasing, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare, what's it? Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that remaster is coming out for this generation of consoles, and that was like PS3, Xbox 360 era, and that's going to be $20. It was easily like 50 to 60 bucks in its own time. That's 20 bucks now, and like I would say that that individually has more content than Super Mario 64, just Super Mario Sunshine, that kind of thing. So I think people are a little bit like, you know, miffed about sort of how they're marking up these price points, making like this scarcity, the inability for like any sort of backwards compatibility in Nintendo's library, and then they come out with this, and you're like, all right, you want to play these old games that you guys really really like? Well, you can, but it's going to be at full price for all three of these.
I mean, that's Nintendo's whole thing, right? It's like the Nintendo seal. Like, the games never go on sale. So essentially, it's like they're just pricing each of these games at 20 bucks.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, so a lot of the time, their games on the consoles that they're on, later into the console's life cycle, it's going to end up being marked down at some point. So they did this a lot with the Wii. They did this a lot with the Wii U. So 2 or 3 years into the life cycle, they do like a Nintendo Select or something like that of the games that are already on the console, which is basically a re-release of it, but just with like a red seal, and it's like half the price, maybe 20 bucks, something like that. So like a lot of these games, even then, they're like, all right, this is worth 20 bucks for the new generation of consoles, and let alone, you know, Super Mario Galaxy, which is like, what, 10 years old now, 12 years old, something like that.
Should have made it 35 bucks. Would have really fit in with the rest of the marketing. Could put like 35. It's $1
That's such
per
a good
year
idea!
Mario.
It's a smart idea.
Oh my god, yeah.
This major, brain empty. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Agreed.
Vanessa, how would you celebrate Mario's 35th birthday? You've been in charge of saying, here's my good friend Mario. Y'all gotta love him again. He's back. What are you gonna do for him?
I would say, so I just watched Detective Pikachu really late. And so I would say just a really random, really intense crossover, a new game where he is merged with Pikachu. And
Wait.
I don't know if this is a spoiler to the movie. I'm so sorry if you haven't watched it. But Mario is either Pikachu or another Pokemon. And it gets like fans from all over to come together and celebrate. And it's a movie. It's a movie. It would be a movie. That would be
In the most recent Mario 3D game, Super Mario Odyssey, he takes over things with his hat. So maybe he took over Pikachu with his hat, but couldn't get it off of him.
So
There's so many possibilities. I think a movie, honestly, sorry to cut you off, Kenny. I just think this point is so
you're good.
important. That
I'm so lost right now.
There should be a movie.
I don't know why, but like I was thinking in my head like Mario and Pikachu do like a fusion dance and like just fuse together. Like it's not like they don't take control of each other. It was like they completely become one, and I was like, I don't understand.
Pikachu, if you will.
Oh my god.
Or Pario. Picario?
Pario?
I
Huh.
don't like- yeah,
Marichu.
I don't like this. I don't like where we're going right now. I don't like
Like
this.
Edward Cullen, Bella, like middle school name combining, like y'all really exposing yourselves right now.
Oh,
Hey, what's
absolutely.
poppin', my dudes?
Welcome, Loser Tag, and Thick Suck. Thank you so much for those biddies. We appreciate it. Keeping the lights on at Brownie Sports Team. So, Vanessa, after we just thought about Mikachu or Pario, what you bringing today? What's your topic? What's your big news story for us?
Yeah, so it's going to be a hard pivot from what everyone was kind of talking about because I am doing a hard focus on the game Among Us, which is a game on Steam and mobile. And it's a pretty simple game. It's basically just Mafia. And it's like a party game, kind of like with we've seen a lot of rising popularity with party games like Fall Guys and whatnot. And again, it was released in or I guess not again because I haven't mentioned this yet, but it was released in 2018, and nothing really happened. No one really gave a damn, and the team was kind of like, our marketing sucked. But also they were updating it continuously more and more so that it got better over time. But basically what that happened was a huge explosion in popularity with this game, with over I want to say 1.5 concurrent people playing this game on Twitch, which is just a really, it's like, actually I think it's the number one game on Twitch right now too. I could be wrong. Someone prove me wrong. And
I'll go check.
Thank you everyone, my diligent workers. And
You're right, it is.
Yeah, it's literally the number one game, and it's literally just Mafia. And so I want to explain a little bit more about this game, because yeah, right.
What?
Between 4 to 10 players, and it's like the more the better. And so basically, we as a unit could play this game if we wanted to. And if we wanted to, and it's like you have maps to choose from, and like some like 2 are like a spaceship, one's like on a planet. And basically, yeah, like you have an imposter who just like tries to kill everybody, and is like some sort of like body bending alien kind of dude. Yeah, and the crew can win the game if they finish their task or if they figure out who the imposter is, and kick them off. But if you kick off the wrong people, you also just kill the wrong people. Like you kill your own crew. And so, again, I cannot emphasize more that this is basically just Mafia. But I think a really good tweet that I found about this game was at Starbound with 3Ds. Among Us, it's just a contest of who is the best pathological liar in the friend group. And I think that's telling, you know what I mean? It's about, who is that in your friend group? And I think this is where I wanted to ask, what do y'all think? Because I know the answer, because I did the research. I did my homework. I taught the lesson. I wrote the book.
So this is a quiz. This isn't like a feedback.
Yeah.
First quiz of the year right here.
I am wondering, what do you think shot this game into popularity? And I don't want to give away the fact that this might be a trick question, but what do you guys think really brought this game into the stratosphere?
Man, that's a good question. If you guys have thoughts, I'll let you guys go ahead too. But I just from like a macro perspective, I'm thinking like, wow, hey, look, we're all cooped up in our homes and we got very little way of social interaction. And this is a very pro-social game in a very like, kind of twisted way. Like you said, there's a lot of lying that you got to do if you're the imposter. And I think like it's been like a good social outlet for people if I were to guess. Just I've been playing with some friends at Best as well, and I got a pretty good win rate. But Austin Stinzy, for those of you who know him by his gamer tag, he has a slightly higher imposter win rate than me, so I don't know how to feel about that, but we're like yeah.
Can I ask a quick question? Who is running the Austin Struggle Tweets account?
Oh, that's Luis. That's Luis.
Okay, good. Checking.
Yeah.
For those of y'all who don't know, there's a Twitter account online that's for our friend Austin, and it's just his saddest tweets. Just a screenshot and reposted onto this other Twitter account.
I don't know what this is. I need to find this.
It's just struggle tweets. It's great.
That's terrible. That's amazing. Wait a minute.
But yeah, I think it's a really pro-social game, and this is a time where you want like a lot of pro-social activities.
Yeah, and just to add a quick thing before I ask Kenny what he thinks, I myself played the game. Imagine if I didn't, that'd be weird. But basically, I only played myself as the imposter on free play, so I like trained myself to become really good at that role and not any other role. So maybe that's what Austin is doing. You never know. I
think last we checked, he was on like a 20 20-game streak of not being the imposter. I'm like on a 10-game streak as well.
Yeah.
It's been a hot second for him.
Cool.
Yeah, other people's thoughts.
So I heard about the game on YouTube. Like, it just appeared in my recommended. Like, I forgot what YouTuber posted about it, so I just watched their video. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. And then I went to Twitch and I saw like one person I follow on Twitch, like he was streaming it, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll watch it. And then from there, it just started to blow up more, and I don't quite know like how it got big. Like maybe it was like YouTube and Twitch, and like people like started to play it. But then again, I don't know how like how those YouTubers and streamers like found the game and were like, oh, let's start playing this. Like maybe like it could be like a business thing again, which I don't know. I don't know anything about money. But like I know like it's free on phone, and like I think, is it like $5 on PC? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Like,
It's like
yeah.
$3.99 on other areas, but basically $5.
Yeah.
So
So maybe like because it's kind of affordable compared to most games, that like might be like people might want to actually play it more, but that's like the only reasons as to why I think people may want to play it. Like I just downloaded the app like 3 days ago, and I need to like find more people to play with, but I'll probably start playing with some of the best people because it is fun and I like watching it. So it seems like a lot of fun to do. So yeah.
So basically, we're going to be playing this game.
Oh
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
That 100% what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Of course.
Y'all want to stream Monday 6 p.m. On twitch.tv/listpage and do a cool Among Us stream?
Oh yeah, sure. Absolutely. 100%.
I was
Excellent.
about to say, and I'm the imposter, but then that would literally be the game. And
I think
I wanna be mindful of time. Morgan, do you wanna just like say really quickly what you think it is before I do like a grand reveal of my research?
I think
my
I might be
life
about- I might be about to dunk on y'all. And you can
Oh,
prove me wrong, but I bet you anything it's included in the itch.io racial justice bundle that was released a while back. And it was literally $5 for over like 1,000 games, and Among Us was in there, and like everyone bought
Was
that.
it?
Yeah.
I wasted $5 that I had that bundle. Damn
Wait,
it.
I have that bundle right now. Hold up. I
Yeah,
gotta
then you
check.
have Among Us. It's in there. It's
Wait a
in the
minute.
bundle.
Shit.
Sam, you fool. I've been playing the long game this whole time. I knew this would happen.
You guys got bamboozled. Well,
All right.
I want to wrap it up and just say all of you are right. And actually, Morgan hit me with something that I did not know. But basically, I am the history teacher again, who was hitting you with the all of the above answer,
Ooh.
which is our least favorite answer on history quizzes. But basically, the fact that it's so cheap, the fact that it's so fun to play on Twitch, it has a very high like streamability factor to it. We've got a lot of famous names who are playing that. I would list the names, but I frankly didn't care enough to write down all the names of famous people who played, but a lot of famous people played. And on one article I was reading, it says this: but where did this game popularity with content creators begin? Not on Twitch, not in America, and not in 2020. It was found by someone in Korea, says one of the developers, that helped us get popularity there. And then sometime in the middle of 2019, a YouTuber in Brazil played it, and their fan base picked it up, and it's kind of been slowly growing from there. And then it says it went to third fields in places like Mexico, and just kept growing from there. And so you almost have this like other theory where they're just saying like random people just got their entire fan base like hooked on the game, and then it would just kind of like migrate to another kind of area of playtime. And so everyone's right, but I'm the most right.
Of course. There's also like
Congratulations.
That's a
was
win
that-
in my book.
There was that Gary's Mod game mode too, right? Like, what was it? Trouble in Terrorist Town? That one that kind of problematic. We could talk about that more. But like, it was the same concept. There was like two people with a hidden identity, and they were trying to kill everybody else. Like, and it's just like you were saying, Vanessa. It's mafia.
Yeah.
It's the mafia.
Wait. I think I actually have one more theory to put out there. All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
recently, popular internet mafia game Town of Salem went from free to
Oh.
paid. People are looking for a
Ooh.
substitute. Among Us is right there.
How much is
Yeah,
Town of
is it like
Salem?
not $5?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna look it up right now, and it'll prove my point for me. Let let's see. How much is okay? So, blankmediagames.com.
This
What
is
in the
engaging
world?
content. Everyone watch Sam Google things. Oh boy.
Oh god, it's taking so long to load. Oh, it's also $5 on Steam. All right, we don't gotta talk about it then.
No, never mind.
Well, it's free on mobile. It's free on mobile. Among Us is
That
free
is-
on mobile. There you go.
There you go. Oh god. Okay, so in streamer gamer news, my purview, my domain, welcome to the streamer zone. Ninja, everyone's favorite, America's favorite streamer, is back on Twitch with a new deal for an undisclosed amount of money to keep him streaming exclusively on Twitch now after his long
Fascinating.
roam out in the streamosphere. That's it. Like, I mean, he is back.
That's
After Mixer.
That's the topic.
That's the time. I just gave it to you. That's the
There
whole
it is.
story. He made a lot of money. He went to Mixer. His vile anti-Midas touch corrupted and killed that platform. Rest in peace, Mixer. Or Microsoft, Bill Gates, one of the two. He moved to YouTube. He just got bored. He's back on Twitch.
Wowie.
Yeah.
What was all that business about him saying he was entering Hollywood then? Is he
Wait,
still doing
what?
that?
Did he actually say
Wait,
that?
what?
Yeah. He was saying like, yeah, I wanna do Hollywood things. I wanna act, I wanna produce.
Who wants that? Okay.
He
Well,
appeared in like one commercial. Like that's not Hollywood status yet.
Yo, we Hollywood now.
Hollywood now.
Getting a Burger King ad.
We've all been in one commercial. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Wait, what commercials have y'all been in?
I bet I've been in one. I feel like if I think hard enough, I've been on TV somewhere, and I could say like, yeah, I can go to Hollywood.
Yeah.
I was interviewed for a coding camp I went to in middle school or something.
That's Hollywood.
So I have been on TV.
Powerful.
Vanessa's saving theirs. They've got like one really impressive one. They're about to bust on us. What is it?
Oh no, sons! I've never been on TV. Oh no, yeah. I was just like lying through my teeth.
Wow. And this is how we know you're a good imposter. You've really proved your credentials here. You're doing
I'm not
good.
lying.
I believed you. I was like, oh, Vanessa's been on like every TV show ever.
Exactly. Oh, God. But like, okay, so it's wild because a lot of streamers are signing exclusivity deals now. And they're being treated just as like celebrities, which of course they are. Like Ninja's like streaming now, he's got like a billion viewers. But like these people are being just completely commodified and used for their star power, and that's kind of wild that that's happening in our weird like Twitch society. Bye, Vanessa. There they go. They're gone.
Wait, what? Oh.
I'm thirsty.
Oh God, it's just like in school when your teacher would yell at you for getting up and getting a drink of water. Remember that? Remember not being able to go to the bathroom without asking?
Nah, I was one of those kids that had a refillable water bottle with him everywhere he went.
Oh.
Ahead of the curve.
What? My school wouldn't let me have water bottles on their desk.
Huh?
Wouldn't that mean you pee more? Like you have to go to the bathroom more? Wait, are we talking about two different things? Yeah,
We're
we definitely.
talking about having
I was talking about water. That's all I was talking about.
I was talking about Vanessa's thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Morgan was like, remember when you had to ask to go to the bathroom, and then Sam right after goes, oh, well, I had a refillable water bottle, so I was like, oh,
Yeah, my first
Okay,
thought was also that
I
you
didn't
pissed
hear
in the
the-
water bottle. I'm not
Right,
like,
obviously. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. No, I just didn't hear the whole question before I started answering, so that's my own damn fault. But yeah, I think the manners of monetization for different content creators are shifting in like noticeable but kind of weird ways. So there's the exclusivity deals that Morgan was talking about. Like on YouTube, now there's like these membership things, which is basically subscribing on Twitch, but for YouTube. So you pay a certain amount to be considered a member of the channel, and then you get access to like a different chat, maybe a different Discord, things like that. I think that the thing with content creation is that on the one hand, it is a viable career path. On the other hand, it's a career path that's so beholden to the whims of the populace. And like we saw that with Ninja, where, you know, his donations and his viewership would go down significantly when he was like not playing Fortnite prior to his move to Mixer. And like Fortnite was his bread and butter, really. So I think content creators are naturally going to want to gravitate towards more stable, more ways to sort of diversify their income sources and make it like more stable. And whether that is through exclusivity deals with like different streaming platforms, which is basically what like the partnership program was initially supposed to be, and then like it's just not enough for those purposes. Like, or it ends up becoming like through branching, like everybody has a merch line of some sort if you're in content creation and in any significant and meaningful way. It's like everyone has some sort of merch line, everyone has some sort of partnership with like this product, that product, whatever it is. So
hey, we got any merch left? We had some merch at one point. We got any merch left?
We did.
We had merch?
We had some. We had like those hoodies and stuff.
We did have the hoodies. I don't know what happened to those. Are they still going?
No, I thought we just had normal
Yeah. I think we're done. I think they're done.
I still am advocating for the Brown Esports crop top. Like, where that at?
Damn.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that. We could. That's kind of like we could do a grassroots.
Instead of me just being a baddie, we could all be baddies. You know what I mean?
All right,
I'll leave it to you, baddies, to take care of that.
No, we got you. But like, so this year we're going pretty hard on esports stuff. At the top of the show, we're gonna be doing a lot more. There we go.
This is the merch. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
We had merch.
There we go.
The
Are we
pullover,
still,
not
are
the
we still
hoodie, yeah.
selling this?
I don't think.
I think
so.
it was a limited time thing.
It was a
Yeah.
limited time thing.
Hey.
We gotta bring it back.
Yo, chat. Tweet at Brownie.
Georgia
Sports on
in
Twitter.
chat saying, Vanessa, let's make the best crop top.
Absolutely.
Oh,
But like, we're getting so deep into esports this semester. We are an esports team, but like we're going way harder than we've ever gone. Let's just make our uniforms crop tops.
Oh
Are we
God.
getting uniforms?
Oh man.
We should.
Should we get uniforms like
anybody
official?
can rock the crop top. Anybody. Like, you don't think you can? Like, wrong. I can style you. I will make it happen. It
Yo.
does not matter.
All right, hang on. Brief recess. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Oh no.
How many eyes are there in chat saying, I love Morgan podcasting while wearing a podcast? Oh, he was wearing my brother and me shirt right there.
TBT to went on Twitter, I literally was like, does anyone have podcast recommendations? And Morgan literally went off and was
We
like,
can do this.
There he is.
oh my god.
Oh, that is
Wow.
wow.
We have people
Wow.
behind us. We can do this.
Wow, this is so much.
Respect to you, Morgan.
That's
Not
the
for
uniform.
me. Not with my
That's a
body type.
terrible
No,
idea.
sir.
Uniform.
I love
Help
the
me
shirt. Just
out.
that's a terrible idea.
You see, I come up here, I'm just wearing a normal shirt. But I come back here, I'm a cool podcaster now. I get
Oh
respect.
my
on the
god.
streets.
Well, Chad is very happy about this,
That,
Morgan.
that's blowing up, dude.
Yeah, I was wearing a Bim Bam t-shirt before. I realized it right before we came on the podcast that I was wearing another podcast's merch, and I felt kind of guilty because like we gotta rep the best pod. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the best podcast.
Crop tops, OMG, wrong, much wrong, says Bevins 5300.
Hey, don't harsh my buzz. I'm loving this. I'm vibing out over here. Oh, God, large onion. I did wear a BDG gamer shirt. So the whole point of the shirt is that it says, "I love eating ass" in the center if you wear a blazer over it. Otherwise, it's just like a normal gamer shirt. And so I wore it to class yesterday because if you don't have the blazer on, it just looks like a normal t-shirt. But then I was like leaning over like this while I was in class and kind of covering the important words that were so like my poor like Czech animations professor definitely saw me wearing a shirt that says I love eating ass. And that's a problem for me to deal with. I might drop the class. I'm not gonna lie.
That's just a power move over your professor.
That's what
right
shopping
there.
period is for, Morgan. That's what shopping period is for.
So true. So you got to establish dominance in the space whenever you go in there. You got to like take on the strongest one in the yard, as they all say.
Definitely.
We really forgot about Ninja. We dropped Ninja pretty fast from conversation.
I know.
Drop Ninja harder than Microsoft
Ninja
Drop
dropped
Mixer,
so-
baby.
Oh my goodness.
There wasn't a lot of meat on the ninja bone. All right, here. I had an alternative thing that we could do very quickly. So there is an ad that I don't think we could show on the podcast because I'm not sure how copyright works. So I'm just gonna give you all a play-by-play. I'm gonna watch the ad. And
Wait
then
a
I'm gonna
minute.
describe it to you.
I know what you're already talking
And
about.
I'm gonna all right. So it opens up with a line of people, and it says, "As gamers,
Oh
you
my
are
God.
smarter,
Oh,
sharper,
no.
and just generally better humans. Now the world needs you here at the Peak Humanity Procreation Facility." It shows like a little. We have a globe shot, and then we have like someone donating their superior DNA to ensure a better future for mankind. I'm donating. Several gamers flash across the screen. I'm donating. The world needs my eggs, says a gamer. I have powerful swims, says another. A couple taps on him and selects him for a good gamer baby, and a man says he's making us a perfecto gamer baby. And then the commercial ends. And this is for a specific brand of computers that is apparently not really, it's definitely a bit, but are forming a gamer breeding program, which I'm not on board with. I don't think we need more gamers to be bred. I don't know about y'all.
I
have no words, Morgan. I forgot that you brought this up before, and I'm very upset right now.
You see, my co-host thought it was a bit, that I wasn't going to talk about this commercial. But I've been thinking about it constantly since I saw it.
It's from Omen, right?
Technically, this is America. So that just means you can do whatever you want. So
I
That's
will
true.
never recover. I am a changed person since the first time I heard I have powerful swims.
I
And
know.
that's all I have to say.
It
The
sticks
gamer
with you.
gene.
The
and all the
gamer
babies,
gene.
instead of formula, they have to have game fuel.
Oh my god, you feed them game fuel from birth, make them strong, get that caffeine in their veins.
In vitro, but it's just instead of actual vials, it's some gamer fuel.
You shake it and then you put the baby in there, because if you do
Oh
it the
my
other way, it just doesn't work.
Oh my god.
If you go to Omen Transcend Humanity, you get one sentence under procreation, and it's just humans that have transcended humanity for gaming are strongly encouraged to donate their superior DNA for
What
the
is
future
this?
of mankind.
What is this?
This is on their official website.
Yeah.
Gastertool Soul, it's been a while since I've been here. Hello, Morgan and Vanessa, and two newbies. What's up, Gastertool Soul? We're talking about gamer eugenics.
Yeah.
Yup.
It is eugenics. Like, this is the exact I understand. Like, I want to be in the marketing room where one guy's like, all right, what we're going to do, we're going to make a eugenics ad. People are going to love it. They're going to say powerful swims. For the cum. You know, the cum.
All right.
No, who's
From a. Oh, go ahead, Vanessa. Go ahead.
I was going to say business majors. We are responsible for this. I already can smell it in the air. There's no other
Honestly,
group of people that would have approved this.
How does this get approved? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm just so confused.
no, okay. Honestly, I think this is actually like a really good marketing strategy, though. Like, from a serious perspective, I think that gamers are deeply insecure and they want to validate gamers by saying, "We want your swims."
Wow.
We should have stuck with Ninja.
I
We should have stuck with Ninja. I actually had something to say about Ninja, and then Morgan was like, swims. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I have to interview at 7, so I have to skedaddle. Is that all right with you, gamer boys?
Yeah, let's.
Fine with me, yeah.
Well, Kenny, you want to say your thing very, very quickly before Vanessa leaves?
Oh, you better hurry up.
It was the only thing I wanted to say was Sam was saying like, oh, Ninja's numbers would always drop when he when he wouldn't play Fortnite. And I remembered, I think one time he played like Melee, and everyone in his chat was so confused because they were like, why does the game look so old? And they didn't understand, like, it was just a completely different game because everyone was just there for Fortnite. And I just want to say, like, yeah, like, people's numbers drop when they play games they don't usually play. especially when their audience is like kids who aren't used to old games like Melee or something.
You were
Vanessa
not
is
fast
gone and
enough.
your layout is ruined,
The layout
Morgan.
is
Wow.
destroyed. It was completely contingent on Vanessa.
I'm happy. I ended that sentence the second she left, so they left. So I'll take it.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
take it.
do what you gotta do. You can find Vanessa at Queen Wavy with 3 V's. It's on the screen. Go give him a follow. My name is Listphage. I'll be streaming at 7:30 on my Twitch channel. Also Listphage. Give me a follow there.
Hey, I'm Samuel. My Twitch channel is Best Moon Man. I think we're playing Among Us tonight, and I might stream that. We'll see. It's very contingent on the whims of my friends, and like that's never a good thing to go off of.
And yep, my name's Kenny. My Twitch channel is Kenny Catchem. I'll probably be streaming some more Pokemon Heart Gold either Saturday or Sunday. So yeah.
Gacha2Soul says, I mean, I'd nut in a cup if it gave me 20K. Honestly, I'd nut in a cup if they gave me 20
that
bucks.
is the
Come
end
on.
of the podcast.
That's it.
It's nice meeting all of y'all. We're out of here.
We're out of here. We will see you next Friday at 6 p.m. Same channel. We love y'all. And you can find us on any podcatcher if you don't want to watch us here. That should go up at some point this week, and this will also be on YouTube if you want to catch it there.
Yeet. You.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Everyone.